Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello from Oblivion, live, the Dragon Lady, directly from her lair, coming to talk to you about a topic that is very near and dear to my heart and very important, I believe, not just to myself, but to the local gay and lesbian community, the LGBT community here in Houston, and more precisely, the trans community. This has to do with a local shelter that pretty much caters to the local trans homeless people. And this shelter is on the verge of closing, and I just found out yesterday through my friend Tarek River from Facebook. He lives here in Houston, by the way. And so Tarek informed me that there was this benefit going on, and it's going to happen tomorrow night, Thursday night, at a popular Houston nightclub called Numbers. It's on Westheimer. It's one of the oldest and still standing nightclubs in Houston ever, and it is a really awesome place. So I volunteered to help out, and I'm going to be performing in the show and doing a couple of numbers, one or two numbers, I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to at least do one number in drag. And see, I only do drag for charity. I don't do drag for competitions. It's just not my cup of tea. I like to do it when I want to do it, when it feels good for me. And when I do it for charity, it feels good for me. So I'm going to be doing this number. And yes, someone guessed it right on Facebook earlier today. The name of the song that I'm going to do, of course, is I Am What I Am. That is my theme song. So I'm going to help them out, and hopefully we can save this shelter and keep it from closing. The problem that I have with this shelter, like this closing outfit, with something this important to the community here in Houston, shutting its doors, I have a real sad, sinking feeling about that prospect. And I really hope that it doesn't happen, and that we can collectively, those of us who are trying to help, keep the doors open, who are going to be participating in this show tomorrow, and I'm going to go walk over to my computer so I can read you the names of the stars of the show. We have, I have to put my glasses on for this, y'all. I have to see who's been commenting. Hi, Valeria Zumba, ¿cómo estás, mi amiga from Ecuador? Thank you, Michael Schofield, Sonia Benjamin. It's so good to see y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. As I was mentioning, this show tomorrow night is a benefit show to help save Casa Anandrea. Casa Anandrea is the local shelter here in Houston, Texas, that caters pretty much to the trans community, especially the homeless and the young runaways and people who have no place to go in the LGBT community here in Houston. And the show's going to be tomorrow night at Numbers, Houston. I'm going to be making a guest appearance and do a number and to help them out. But the list of stars for tomorrow's show is a really awesome DJ Morbid, and soul food. DJs Morbid and Soul Food are going to be cranking it up for us, and the entertainers. Linda Crawford. Oh my God, I can't wait to see her again. She is so beautiful. I haven't seen her in so many years. Tisha Flowers, beautiful as well. She's gonna, those they're two drag entertainers, and I'm going to be doing a drag number, so there'll be three of us. There, my friend Scabs the Clown is going to be there. He's from Houston, Texas, as well, and he is really funny and really, really strange in a freaky, awesome kind of way. And we have Leonor, and she is a singer. We have Sugar Ponds, the Chateau Burlesque. Ooh, that sounds really awesome and exciting. And then there's Lauren Ashmore. She is a poet. So we have a nice, diverse cast of characters for tomorrow's show. It starts at 9 p.m. Houston Central Standard Time here in Houston, Texas, and there is a $10 cover, and I would be really, really happy to see you come to the show so I can meet you in person if I haven't met you yet, and those that I have, just to see you again. So, Casa Anandrea is, like I said, the local shelter that helps trans people who are in need of shelter. And now what I'm going to do is I want to share a story with you. And why, so that you can see why this is such an important thing for me to be involved in, and it's why it's very near and dear to my heart. A lot of the transgender, especially the females, sadly, they are in situations in their life, whether as a result of circumstance or whatever the case may be, that doesn't matter. What matters is that there are some transgender females out there in the world who, because they have no other choice, they have nowhere to go. They don't have a shelter like this one, and they don't have that option when they're out on the street, when they're homeless, whether they are adults or whether they're youth runaways, because there's a lot of those. Casa de Anandrea is a place of refuge. It's a place where these people I just mentioned can feel safe, where they can go and they can at least call it a temporary home. I don't know the situation of everybody, but everyone's situation is different. So until they get on their feet, having a shelter like this available to them is not only a great thing to have, but something that is essential. It is needed. We cannot afford to let this shelter shut down. Alfred. My dogs were grabbing my attention for a second there. Excuse me, sorry. I'm going to say hi to whomever is online right now watching, and then I will continue saying what I was talking about. Okay, no one knew. Alrighty. Well, let me continue then. Um, I want to share a story with you that makes me really sad. And I just hope that this person that I'm going to talk about was able to get on their feet and find a place to go. Um, a few years ago, I was in Dallas, Texas. I was there for just a few months. But I was going to get an apartment there, and I actually did get it, but things didn't work out for me, so I bailed out and came back to the east side of the state over here in Houston. So while I was there waiting to be able to get into an apartment, I was staying in a hotel at a weekly rate. So I was paying rent, but it wasn't that much. It was a hotel, and I had free Wi-Fi, and it was comfortable and it was safe. It was a place where I didn't have to worry about, being hurt or being on the street. But I was able to pay for that hotel. Well, next door to me, right next door to me, was this African American tranny like myself. I am a tranny. Just I want to get this clear before I move on. I call myself a tranny because I personally am insulted more by the fact that someone comes up with a name that I think is representative of me, and I think it's a beautiful thing, and muddies up like stepping on a brand new clean white shirt and getting it all dirty. Well, that clean white shirt was somebody else's clean white shirt. Well, the word tranny to me is my clean white shirt, and I love calling myself a tranny. And I'm sorry if some people out there are offended and think that it's a slur. To me, as far as I'm concerned, the word tranny is not a slur because I say it's not a slur. If you say it's a slur, let it be a slur for you. I can understand that, but for me it's not, because I refuse to allow someone else to use that word to describe me in a negative way. I will not allow that to happen. I'm going to grab that word. It's my word. I am the tranny, not you. You have no right to tell me what that word means for me. For me, being a tranny is something that it's like the fulfillment of a fairy tale princess story, kind of. That's how I see it. And I'm sorry that some people don't see it that way, but you know what? To each their own, okay? We can agree to disagree on things. But the lady that was living next door to me in that apartment, what she did for a living was something that concerned me, not because of what she was doing, but because of the potential danger that she was putting herself in. And the reason she did that for a living, basically turning tricks, is because she needed to be able to afford her hotel room. And that was her home. That was the only place she had. If she didn't have that, then she would have been on the streets. And you know what happens on the streets to trans women? They get killed. They get brutally assaulted, raped, and murdered. That is why this shelter in Houston, Casa de Anandrea, is so important to me. And I'm going to do whatever I can to help them keep the doors open so that my fellow trans sisters out there in the community, wherever they may be, so that they can have a place to go when they have nowhere else. I know what it's like to be out and down. I also know what it's like to be homeless. It's not a very fun thing, and it's a very scary thing, that's for sure. So I'm hoping that my friend from Dallas, her name is Callie. The only thing is that I can't remember her last name because I'm going to try to find her on Facebook. But she spells her name Khali, I think. Really unique way of spelling her name, which makes it easy for me to be able to find her. But I really am hoping she's okay because I spent 2 weeks in that hotel and I got to know her. She would come over, we'd burn a fatty. I would go over to her place. She'd serve me coffee and give me cookies, and we'd burn a fatty. And then that's it. And we just visit one another whenever we were free to visit. And I got to meet some of her sisters and her nieces, little children. They were so cute. They were just all in awe about me. I don't know if Callie is on YouTube or if she can will somehow be able to see this video as even if it's by accident or whatever on someone's news feed. If you're out there, Callie, just know that I think about you every day, and I hope and pray that you're all right. I love you. You are such a beautiful lady. And I met you when I first started my male to female journey. And you were right there to hold my hand and tell me it's okay. You're going to be all right. I remember you told me that, Callie. I wish I could give you a hug right now. Just know that I think about you, lady. You're in my thoughts often, and I hope you're safe, and I hope the universe, in its mysterious ways, works it and wills it that we get to meet again, because I want to give you a great big hug and tell you I love you again. And stay in touch, hopefully. But people, I shared this story with you about Callie, whom I met in Dallas, Texas, because she is just one of many, many transgender women like her, or transgender women in her situation, not by choice, but because of the need to survive and to have a place over your head that you can call home and be safe. There are countless women, trans women around the world walking the streets because they have no place to go. I would really hate to see Houston become a city where are transgender women who have no place to go, who need a place to be safe so that they won't get brutally murdered and raped and beaten just because they're transgender. They need a place to be able to go to. And I really hope that at least here in Houston, this shelter will survive. And then we can look at other cities and making sure that every city in the United States where we have a transgender population, that there is a shelter, a safe place. I'm making it my mission to make sure that that is in place. It really hurts me and it breaks my heart to think that Casa de Don Andrea might be shutting down and we'll have transgender people on the streets with nowhere to go. That's just very hard to take right now, y'all. So let me say hi to everybody again here. Hola Maximiliano Rivera. Bien, amigo, aquí nomás, alistándome para un show que voy a hacer mañana para ayudarles aquí a una agencia que necesitan una ayudita. Pero bien, mi amigo, ojalá que esté todo bien contigo. Alfred. Sorry, y'all. I need to put my glasses on so I can see who's saying hello to me. I'm going to be sharing, actually I am sharing right now, because I am broadcasting my live news feed on both my 3 Facebook pages, and it's going to Twitter as well. So I will be posting it to Google Plus, and of course it'll post here to YouTube. And I'm going to be, hopefully we can do some kind of, there will be some kind of live streaming tomorrow night from the show. I'm going to be doing my number, a number to my theme song, I Am What I Am. And then if they need a second number from someone, then I will be doing a second number to Shirley Bassey's This Is My Life. Muy bien. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Maximiliano. Oh, that breaks my heart. Oh my God, that is really bad. That is really bad that people in your country aren't able to get HIV meds. That's crazy. Oh wow. That's pretty hard. That's hard to swallow. That myself being HIV positive, I know what this means. I know what this means to the people who need those medications. That's crazy, Maximiliano. Maybe I can do another YouTube video to talk about that, and maybe you can join me if you would like to. I think I can have a guest on when I do live. I'll try to look into that, but at least I want to talk about that, because that's also something else that's near and dear to my heart, is anything related to HIV and AIDS. And my friend Maximiliano is telling me that in his country, is Maximiliano, are you in Venezuela or what country? I forget what country Maduro is the president of. I guess it is Venezuela, isn't it? But anyways, people, I want to say, while I'm here and before I hang up, before I end this live news feed, thank you to everyone for your subscription to my channel. It makes me so happy to see you here live with me whenever I'm broadcasting. And I'm going to be pumping up the jam more here on my YouTube channel going forward. You're going to see more regular updates from me on YouTube, my friends, because I'm sharing more of my story on YouTube and then feeding it from YouTube elsewhere to the other platforms instead of just posting it directly to the other platforms. So stay tuned for more videos from me. More news about my transformation, more news about my involvement in the gay and lesbian community. And as I look forward to moving to California, I plan to get involved in the community out in the West Coast as well. So, thank you for joining me here tonight. I appreciate your time. It means a lot to me that you took the time of your day just to listen to me talk about this situation. Well, thank you so much, Maximiliano. I appreciate that very much. I am humbled and honored that you feel that way and that my story had that impact on you. Thank you for your kind words. As you know, the internet is full of crazy, ugly, nasty people who are just really ugly and nasty and crazy people. So having people like you, say things like that, it makes the heartache of dealing with jerks like that just all worth the while, just to know that there's somebody out there that somehow benefited from my story and what I said. I appreciate you. Yes, Maximiliano, I will subscribe to your channel as well. Make sure that I'm subscribed to you. And I will look into I know that on Facebook, when you do live news feeds, you can have companions. Well, I actually have a companion here. His name is Alfred. This is my boy. This is my baby. This is my Alfred. My Alfred. This is my baby. I love you. Here's my Kira. Here's my Kira. Here's my Kira. And here's my Freya. Here's my Freya. She wants to say hi to you. She wants to say hi to you. You wants to say hi to you. Here's a Freya. She gets up here. She's a mommy's girl. She's a mommy's girl. She's a mommy's girl. Kitty, kitty. These are my babies, y'all. These are my 3 dogs. They are my babies and they are my world. This is the baby. She's 8. She will soon be 8 months old. Freya. Still a puppy. And then this is Alfred. You're most welcome, Maximiliano. We'll definitely stay in touch, my friend. Hey, if you're on Facebook, let's connect on Facebook. Oh, your cat. What color is your cat? I have a gray cat. His name is Kofefi. Alfred. My cat's name is Kofefi, but he's nowhere to be found right now. My dogs have been begging me to take them out now for the last 2 hours. They're on their winter clock mode still. They think that it's still cold outside, so it's okay to go out during the daytime for walks. Well, it's burning up. And I guess they forget that it's burning up because they keep begging me to take them out early, and when I give in and take them out, we all come back. I come back drenched, just totally drenched, and they come back with their tongues hanging, dragging on the ground. Okay, Maximiliano, I will add, look for you on Facebook. Mine is Tiamat Medusa, plain and simple. And we'll stay in touch, and because I would like to do a YouTube video and talk about HIV and the situation in your country, and share that with everyone that, because I have a global audience following me. So I want to raise awareness of that. I think that is a disaster in the making right there, and it's really, really horrible that your people can't get HIV meds. Well, it's summer here too, to be honest with you. I mean, it's the middle of summer. We're in the same time zone, you and I. I'm in Texas, Houston, Texas, where I'm just right up above you. So we're in the same time zone, but they just want to go out when they're used to going out. But now that it's really hot, I try to make them wait till the sun goes down and it's actually a little cooler, then maybe a little breeze blowing. Oh my God, what's your name? You person, Halel, whatever, and the freaking frack you want, your name is Pontifex. Mr. or Mrs. Halel Pontifex, sitting there saying that I am an abomination before the sight of God. Who in the fuck do you think you are? Are you God? I'd hardly doubt it. Buzz off. Go bother someone else with your bullshit. Yes, you need to fucking leave before I go out there and look for you, you motherfucker. I will hunt you down. My life's mission is to torment the intolerant, and I will find you lurking in the shadows of the darkness. Now get away from me, you false Christian hypocrite. Fuck you. Oh, you are God? Oh, you are God? Oh my God, seriously. Oh, I mean, seriously, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you. What is it you like to be called? God what? God asshole? God butthead? Or God jerk? I mean, those three sound really awesome. Sound like really great titles. You know what? Yeah, you're about as much God as my little toenail clipping is. I forfeited that divine inheritance when I did all this to myself. Ooh, wow, I am so scared. Oh, you know what? Take your God bullshit and shove it when the sun don't shine, buddy. You know what? People say, oh my God, you're so mean to people when you talk to them. And I say, no, you know what? I am not. I'm nice to everyone. I'm nice to everyone until someone makes me not be nice to them. And then those motherfuckers get what they get from me. Fuck you. If you're God, let me tell you right now, fuck you, God. Go fuck yourself. Ha ha! Possessed serpent man. Oh, I'm a possessed serpent man. I am Medusa. I am Medusa. How was that? Was that pretty good, God? Was that a good performance? I mean, you people. I am mentally ill.
honey, you don't even know the half of it, baby. Trust me. Why don't you come talk to me in person? I'm a venom spitting dragon and I would love to have some target practice. You come onto my channel and insult me and say you're bullshit. You know what? None of that means anything to me. You think that you're sitting there saying those things to me is going to what? Make a difference in my life? You think I'm going to what? Die? So you're going to strike me down? You're God? You're going to strike me down? I'm possessed. Yeah, I'm possessed. I'm. You know what? I'm getting possessed with the bullshit that you're flinging at me, dude. We are all God. Well, then that makes me God too, doesn't it? Come on. You want to talk about God? You're sitting there thinking, you make an assumption that because I look the way I do, that I know nothing about God, that I know nothing about your God and your Bible. You think that I know nothing about that? Try me. Come on. I'm the fucking devil, you son of a bitch. Oh, I've already been struck down. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. Well, I guess someone's got to come by and pick me up then. You know what, dude? You're talking nothing but bullshit nonsense. Of course he's trolling. What does he think, that his bullshit makes any difference in my life? That what? Just because you utter bullshit, dude, doesn't mean that it's poetry or literature. It's bullshit, dude. Save it for someone else. Farewell, God. Me love you long time, baby. Thank you for the entertainment, God. Well, Maximiliano, it's really troublesome. It really bothers me to my core that how long has your country been without being able to get access to HIV meds? I have forfeited the divinity. I'm gonna get struck down. Ay, qué bola de pendejos, chinga. Wow. And you know what? Going without meds for 2 months is dangerous. Is really bad. Going without for 3 months is really bad. I know for a fact because I went through periods where for one reason or another I couldn't my medication. So I went without for 3 months at a time, a couple of times during the last 3 or 4 years. And that really was bad because my HIV load, the count, the HIV count was high. It went skyrocket. It was undetectable. So it went from undetectable to sky high, And then my T cells, of course, dropped by 200. So that's really bad, Maximiliano, that's happening in your country. I mean, it just, these people, I really have a feeling that these people just want to wipe out anyone that has HIV. That is what I'm concerned. That is what I think about. They want to cut off medication and aid, the essential help that people living with HIV need, and then they cut it off knowing what it's going to do. The effect of that is going to be disastrous. It makes me so sad. Just makes me so sad. Well, everyone, I'm going to end this. Oh, I went from being undetectable to being over 100,000, like in 3 months. It was bad. It was bad. But you know what? Everyone is different. That's the thing about it. It depends on how good people have been about regimen. Tell you what, Maximiliano, I'm going to end this live news feed because we're getting off to a different topic here. And I want to keep this topic related to this shelter that we're going to be trying to save. And I'm going to do another live news feed to talk about HIV and to talk about this problem in your country, okay? I would love for you to join me. Might even do it here in a little while, if that's okay with you, if you've got the time. Oh, God is waiting for me. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Dude, you don't even know me. You don't know jack shit about me. You don't know what I know about God. And you're over there trying to tell me this, whatever you believe in. But you know what? It's what you believe. I will respect that it's what you believe. And now you can kindly just, get the fuck off my page, off my YouTube channel, and go bother someone else, because I don't have time for your bullshit. I really don't. I know more about God than you could ever imagine. Goodbye.